This conference will now be recorded.
Hello students, I'm Dr. Divya from TeenEinstein. So here we are moving to a new chapter, chapter number 30. Why do we fall ill? So this is the first part. So this is a very important question. Why do we fall ill? What is the reason? So under this chapter, we are going to discuss about health and its failure. What is health and how, which is the failure condition of that health. Then disease and its causes. What and all diseases are there and what are the causes of main causes of these diseases. We are going to discuss about some diseases. Then infectious diseases. So about these main concepts we are going to discuss in this chapter. So we know that health, that is a very big issue. Nowadays, it's a very big issue. Right? And nowadays, people are a little more health conscious. Like they are doing exercises, regular exercises, they are doing meditation, yoga, everything. So we are realizing that health and disease, health, that is a very big issue. And at the same time, diseases, that is also a very complex issue. And these are interconnected, right? Health and diseases. See, when our health is becoming in a worse condition, that is called as a disease, right? Our health is not proper or our normal body condition, from that some deviations or some fluctuations are happening. That condition is called as a disease. So we can realize this health and disease both are very, very, very important and complex issues, and these are interconnected. Right? See, here we are getting a question. What is health and what is a disease? See, we know that what is causing these diseases? That's our first question. And what is the reason of disease and how we can prevent? Reason. Why this health condition is going or why it is moving to a diseased condition. So what is the reason of this diseased condition and how we can prevent? Right, always we used to say prevention is better than cure. So without getting a diseased condition, we can prevent them, means that's a better thing, right? Instead of after our health is becoming worse and we are going to a diseased condition, then curing that with medicine or taking treatment for that. Instead of that, we can, without getting a disease or without making our health condition in a worse way, we can protect that. We can protect our body from that. So how we can do that? How we can prevent these diseases? Okay, so these are the main questions nowadays. Health has become a very big issue, and diseases, we know that there are several diseases. For one disease itself, several variations we can see, and it depends upon the body of a person, like how intensely you are getting that disease. So everything matters. So we have seen that, like we have learned, cells, that are the basic unit of life, right? Cells are the basic unit of life. And we know that a cell, we have learned the cell structure. Right, in one chapter we have learned very clearly the cell structure, how the cell structure will be. See, this diseased condition not only in human being, in plants also you can see the diseased condition, right? But when it is coming to humans or in animals, this diseased condition is coming means it's affecting a lot, right? So here you know that cells are the basic structural and functional unit of life, of an organism. So these cells, we know that cells are made up of several substances. A cell is made up of protein, carbohydrate, lipid. So all these things are there and several other things also. So these are the main components, proteins, carbohydrate, lipids, all these are the main components of a cell. And that is the basic structural and functional unit of life. We can tell that that is a cell is a basic unit of life, and that basic unit is mainly made up of carbohydrate, protein, and lipids. Right. And we know that cell is a very dynamic place. Right? Why we are saying that? Because we know so many activities are going on. All the activities of life, it is starting basically from the cell, right? And that cells together, they are forming tissues, and tissues are forming tissue system. Then it's forming organs, then organ system. So everything, basically everything, all the starting points of all the functions, that is from the cell. So that is a basic unit. That's why we are calling that as a basic unit of life. All reactions and actions, everything is starting from the cell, right? So that is a very dynamic place. So many reactions are going on, so many functions are going on. So the starting point of everything, that is a cell. One or the other way, some kind of reactions are going inside the cell, right? It is going on inside the cell. So this complex reactions, see, we can say so many complex reactions are going on, right? Cell respiration, everything is going on, such kind of reactions, very complex reactions, it is going on inside the cell, right? Then some repair work, if cells are getting damaged, see, we can say like while playing we fell down somewhere, skin got damaged, that is also skin cells, right? Skin cells are getting damaged. So when skin cells are getting damaged, their repair work is also going on. Other than the synthesis or the utilization of energy, other than that, their repair work is also going on, right? So inside the cell, all actions, reactions, repair, everything is going on. So that is a complex place and a very dynamic place. Full time it will be active, right? And when cells are getting damaged, then repair work we said. So when cells are getting damaged, new cells are forming, right? So when damaged cells are getting replaced, new cells are getting formed, right? So complex reaction and repair, that is also going on inside the cell, and new cells are being made. So in our organs or tissues, there are several activities which are going on, right? In our body, just think about our body, human body, in our body itself. See, now what I'm doing while teaching, I'm talking to you or I'm speaking about something, and I'm at the same time I'm writing here. So what is happening here? My hand is working, right? My eyes are working, my mouth is working, and I'm utilizing some energy. And at the same time, my brain is working, and I'm reading, I'm writing. So many functions are going on at the same moment. And for all this, my heart is working. right? My heart is pumping blood or it is beating. My lungs, that is also working. I'm breathing. And the kidney, that is also working at the same time. Our body filtration is happening, right? And brain is also getting utilized for each and every function which is taking place in our body. From brain signals are going, so that is full time working, right? So each and every part of our body is working. So all these functions, basically it is starting from a cell, right? So from each and every cell is working, and when they're working together, it's performing a function. That's why for work purpose, cells are grouped, or they have made some organs or organ systems. So basically everything is starting from a cell. So all these activities, see, I said when a human body is working, all the activities are interconnected. All activities, they are interconnected, isn't it? So for example, we are saying, like, suppose our kidney is not working. What will happen in our body? Filtration won't take place, right? So I said our body, complete body is functioning. By chance, suppose one of the organ like kidney, it's not working. What will happen? Filtration. Our body won't filter the urine. This filtering means what? They are filtering. These kidneys are functioning, and that is filtering some poisonous substances, some hazardous substances, or we can say some unwanted substance. It is removing from our body. So, but which one is working? Our kidney is working, or the nephrons are working, and those nephrons are filtering something, and they're removing the unwanted materials, right? Kidney, what is the function of that kidney? Filtration, right? And finally, it is filtering that urine, and unwanted substances are moved out, right? Those things are going out of our body, right? Our body is not utilizing such substances, and that is throwing out, right? It is removed from our body, or it is getting ejected from our body. So what is happening here? Our body, if this kidney is not working, this filtration won't happen, right? From our body, that unwanted materials won't get removed. So what will happen? That poisonous substance, that will accumulate, right? Accumulation of that poisonous substance will happen in our body. So in that condition, what will happen? See, that if such substances are accumulating, that will be interfering next function, right? Such accumulation is not good for our body. It will be affecting other substances or other functions of our body. So that time, if our body is not working properly, we won't be able to think properly, right? So all the activities are interconnected, right? If we are not, or our lungs are getting infected, we won't be able to breathe properly. If we are not able to breathe properly, what will happen? Our body won't get oxygen, right? So oxygen, it is carried to each and every cell through the circulatory system or through blood. So what will happen? To get or to reach all over the body, oxygen won't be sufficient, right? So if oxygen is not coming, other functions, that will affect other functions. Not only breathing, our brain won't work, right? Everywhere all cells need oxygen, so it's not coming means our brain won't work. So all these activities, all these body functions, they are interconnected activities. Okay, everywhere that interconnected activities you can see. So if one function is being disturbed, that will definitely disturb the other functions. Okay, so here the energy and raw material that is needed for each and every function. What and all? Energy and raw material. If our body is not functioning, how our body will get energy and how the raw materials are being supplied? So everything will get disturbed. So food is necessary for cell and tissue functions. Food is very important. We need to have food to get the raw materials, and from the raw materials we are supplying raw materials in the form of food to our body, and our body is utilizing that raw material, and from that it is synthesizing energy, and that energy is being utilized by our body cells or body organs, and that is making our body functional, right? So food is very important for our body, right? Then only our body cells and tissues will work properly. So anything which is preventing the proper functioning of cells and the tissues, anything, whatever it may be, that is preventing the proper functioning and the normal conditions of our cells and tissues, that will lead to a improper situation or improper activity of the body. Okay. See, for the normal functioning of body, so many things are required, like required amount of food, right? Rest is required, and what normal level of exercise is required. So all these makes the normal functioning of body, right? So if anything is getting disturbed, our body is getting disturbed. So that will lead to the improper functioning of the body. Okay. So here in this chapter, we are learning, or we are going to discuss about all the conditions of health. What and all conditions should be maintained for a proper health, and what is leading to a diseased condition. That's what we are going to discuss here. Okay. So first, let's see health and its failure. Okay, the first topic, health and its failure. Okay, so let's discuss first the significance of health. What is the significance of health? See, everyone used to say you should be healthy, you should take care of your health. So this is a frequent word, right? So ourselves, we are using several times and hearing several times, and like if elder people are there, definitely they will tell, see, I'm not feeling well, my health is not good. Definitely they will say at least daily once, right? And many people, if our parents are there, they'll advise like we need to take care of our kids health, we should give them proper food. And teachers, whenever you're not feeling well, you're not going to school, they will tell like if you're not feeling well, see, you should take care of your health. This is a common advice, right? And if you're doing something like unhealthy things, people will advise this is not a healthy way to do the thing. Okay, so if that is a common word, we should understand that is very significant, right? So if we think about this health, we can realize that it means, what do you mean by health? See, everyone is using like this is not a healthy way, or this is not healthy, like that. So everywhere that word gives or that word means a lot. So we can realize that that is giving an idea of being well, right? So from this, being well means it's like we can say that effective functioning, well-being, that is for the effective functioning, right? See, if you are going out or if you are visiting somewhere there and all, people will always talk like, see, one person is not feeling well means health wise very poor health, right? So in classroom itself, from our classroom we can start teaching about what is health. Okay, so we can understand there is a title like healthy attitude for everything. It may be towards our personal health or mental health, whatever may be. Healthy attitude. Okay, so some people will follow healthy attitude in everything, and some people will be exactly opposite to all these things. So health means that is a state of being well enough to function mentally well and physically well and socially well. So what we can say, health is the state. What do you mean by health? Health means that is a state of being enough to function well. State of being enough to function well. In which and all way? Physically, mentally, and socially. Right? So this sentence is having a very deep meaning, right? The state of being enough to function well. In all the way we should be able to function well. Physically we should be able to do well, mentally it should be, and socially. Then only if physically and mentally we are good means socially definitely we can do good things, right? Physically if you are disturbed, see you have pain in your body, whatever work you're doing, can you concentrate completely in that? No. See, mentally, just think physically you are well, but mentally you are not well. You're mentally disturbed. You're disturbed like anything. Can you concentrate in the work? Physically you are well. You're perfectly all right physically. But if mentally you are disturbed, can your brain concentrate in the work, what you're doing? Can you do it in a perfect way? No, that's impossible, right? So all these are interconnected. If you're physically well, mentally well, definitely socially also you can be well, or you can perform in a well versed way, right? Your whatever you are doing, that will be good, right? If in any way mentally, either mentally or physically, any way you are disturbed, your body is disturbed, or mentally you are disturbed, your thoughts are getting disturbed, then definitely that will affect your health, right? That will affect your health, that will affect the way. See, if you are getting tense like anything, that you can see when you're talking to a person, you can see in that, right? If you're physically, if you're disturbed, You cannot take, see, if I'm not in a good condition, I cannot take this class. I cannot take this. I cannot complete. I cannot explain to you one concept clearly because I'll be tensed, or I'll be like, if I have headache, think, how can I talk to you? I'll feel like, okay, I want to finish off this. Right? So all this, our body, physically, mentally, in all the way, it should be in a perfect state. That is called as health. Okay. Then what and all will affect? What and all matters for health? See, personal and community issues. Personal issues and community issues. Both matters. Personal issues and community issues both matters for health. Right? So we said like health means it's a physical state or mental state. In all the way, physically and mentally we should be well. Then we can say we are healthy. Right? If like we cannot say that it's not something like each of one can achieve entirely on our own, right? So the health of all organisms, that will depend on their surroundings or the environment. So health, that depends upon the environment, or we can say it depends upon the surroundings, right? So organisms health, all the organisms health, that is depending upon their surroundings or their environment. So the environment means that includes the physical environment. Okay, physical environment, right? See, flood happened, right? Flood. So that affected people a lot, right? That affected our society a lot. So human beings, they are living in a society. So our social environment, that that is a very important factor in our individual health. See, if you are living in villages, town or cities, in that places, even our physical environment is decided by our social environment. How we can explain this? Like one sentence I said, if we are living in cities or towns, in such kind of places, our physical environment, that is decided by our social environment. So how we can say that, or how we can define this? Like, see, if you are living in apartment or in a community or in a society, what will happen? Their daily garbage will be there, right? So daily collections will be there. So some people, there's some committee will be there. So those people will be deciding, some in charge people will be there, and they'll be appointing some people daily to collect garbage from each and every home. And they'll be giving that from panchayat or from your municipality or somewhere. Those people will be coming and collecting. Your township, those people will be coming and collecting. So daily removal will take place, right? So suppose if there is no one to take such responsibility, there is no group or no society or something like that, all are doing everything individually, there is no collection. Daily you will pour or you will drop that garbage garbage somewhere you will throw and go, right? We have things, right? Daily just all these things we can see. Take your vehicle and for 1 or 2 kilometers. There in within that 2 kilometers, you can see a very clean society and a very unclean environmental condition also, right? So what is the difference? There somebody is there to take, or there it is here. If we have no garbage collection and disposal, what will happen if no one is taking that responsibility for clearing that garbage or for cleaning that drainage? And such people are not there, or no community or no committee for that, what will happen? And everything is thrown in the open space. Definitely within few days we can expect health issues, right? So if there is a great deal of garbage thrown in our street and there is open drainage water which is stagnant over the places like around where we are living, so there the poor health condition, okay, poor health condition arises. Definitely there for each and everyone health issue will come. But here the health condition from the normal, see, everything is normal and everything, there is no alteration in the physical environment or in our surroundings that will maintain our health in a good way, right? See, suddenly if suppose if there is a climate change, how many people can adjust with that? See, each and every person in a community, 100 people are there, means they'll be having 100 different health conditions, right? So what will happen? Suddenly, one day it started raining and that lasts for 3 to 4 days. So what will happen? Continuously it's raining, water will water will be there here and there, right? That stagnant water will be there. Your drainage is becoming full and that is overflowing. Your garbage, they are not able to collect the garbage. So everywhere the dirty condition will be there, right? So definitely their health issues like diseases will appear. Why? Because all these waste material, their microorganisms will develop that will cause one or the other disease. So some people will be able to withstand and some people will go to the worst condition, right? So here you can see 100 people with 100 health condition. Some newly born infants will be there. They'll be able to adjust with the condition? No. So for newborn, their health condition is different. And think about one teenager. Those people may be able to, because they are in such a healthy stage of their life, so they'll be able to withstand, right? Think about old people. They also, their health, they are protecting that each and every day, and they are balancing their diet, they are making adjusting with medicine, so somehow they are managing and going. In between this unhealthy condition coming means what will happen? Definitely they won't be able to adjust. And this newborn babies, they are getting adjusted to a new environmental condition, right? So it will take, or they need time, it will take time. So in between suddenly such unhealthy situations are happening, definitely that will affect them. And some middle-aged people, they'll be able to adjust up to some extent, right? For this diseases or against this microorganisms and all. And everything is connected. So if there is a great deal of this garbage threats and all, that will definitely arise some poor health issues. Okay. So here, what I want to conclude is public cleanliness, that is important for individual health. Okay, each and every person should be conscious about health. Okay, we just don't think like that, okay, I'll throw my garbage just outside our home. So it is going out of my home. But think about the others, the other people. It is affecting them. From your home, it is getting eliminated. But it is like that each and every person is thinking, we will remove from our home. But it is getting dumped somewhere. So what will happen? There some diseased condition will happen. Maybe it may be away from your home, just 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers away, somewhere you're throwing your garbage. But definitely, when the disease condition comes, it may reach your home within days. So you are only creating that situation. So therefore, public cleanliness, that is important for individual health. This is important for health. So each and every person should be individual, aware of the health issues and the clean conditions. So we should maintain that. So here food, right? To maintain our health in a good way, we need food. Food is required, right? For that, we need to earn. See, we need to get good food or healthy food. We need to eat food. No one is going to give that freely, right? So we need a job. We need to work. After working, we need to getting that money. What we need the opportunity to work, right? So work has to be available. So we need to be happy in order to be truly healthy, right? So if any in between all these, any link is breaking, that will not give a happy situation. And if we are not happy, that will not give a healthy condition also. So social equality and harmony, these are necessary for individual health. Social equality and harmony, right? That is very important for our health. And we can think of many examples or the connection between the community issues and the individual health. Okay, and we can prevent the transmission of diseases. See, unhealthy condition or disease condition means we can prevent those conditions by maintaining sanitization. Okay, sanitization or sanitation and hygiene. These conditions, if you are maintaining, we can sanitize and we can maintain a hygienic condition, that with that we can prevent the transmission of disease. If there is, suppose there is a disease, we can prevent the transmission. We can sanitize properly and we can maintain a hygiene condition or hygienic situation or condition that will prevent the transmission of disease. Okay, so what and all we can do for that? See, we can protect the water source. The main thing, everyone need to drink water, right? So the fluids which we are taking, what we can do, we can protect the water source so that we can maintain a hygienic condition. Okay, we can protect with means before preparing, wash your hands. So this and all from childhood itself we need to learn. See, kids usually they'll be always playing, they'll be busy with playing, they'll be interested in that, they'll be watching cartoons, they'll be touching here and there. And we need to teach our kids that they should not take food without washing their hands. Okay, so wash the hands before preparing food. That is also very important. Before preparing food, first we are preparing food, then only we are serving the food for eating, right? So while serving and while preparing food, make your hands very clean. Okay, wash your hands after using toilets, or if you are going after doing some work, always make your hands clean. Okay, that's the second thing which we can do. These are the normal steps which we need to take for protecting ourselves from the spreading of diseases. Then cover the food. If you're preparing the food, don't keep it open. Cover the food. Okay, that covering is just maintaining a hygienic condition. Then control the flies. See, suppose there are flies, control that flies. Okay, that is sanitization. Okay, sanitation you can do, you can control the flies, that is the sanitation. And covering, that is maintaining a hygienic condition, right? Then clean the vegetables. Why we are saying like control the flies? See, this flies, we don't know from where it is coming. That will be sitting on fecal material, that will be going near the drainage, and that will be going near the decaying vegetables. So everywhere, in all the waste materials, it will be going, right? Then the same fly is coming and sitting in your food material, whatever it may be, right? So whatever food you have prepared, cover that. Then control the flies. If you are controlling the flies, see, flies in the sense like mosquitoes, if you are controlling, you can prevent many diseases, right? Because they are spreading diseases. And the same thing what I said, flies are going, even house fly, it is going everywhere and sitting, and again it's coming and sitting on your like fruits. If you are cutting and keeping, it will come and sit on that. So just cover it. Then next, clean vegetables and fruits before using. We don't know where the store people, the shop people are keeping this fruits and vegetables, and from which packet they are giving that, on which sack they have covered that and brought, on which cardboard box they are bringing that. We don't know. So just clean that. And there may be some sprays while growing the vegetables. So you have to clean the fruits and vegetables before using. Then just make awareness in people that passing the fecal material or urination in the open space, all these, that is directly or indirectly going to affect them only. That is affecting our health only, right? So avoid such things in open places. Then to maintain a proper drainage system. Then treatment of water. Okay, all these are the prevention. These steps which we are following means that is helping us to prevent the transmission of disease, and this is helping us to maintain a sanitation and hygiene. Okay, so that is helping us. Okay, so these are the first things which you need to remember, you need to keep in your mind, and these are the first step or first answer give. Why do we fall ill? These are the reasons. Okay, these are the reasons why we are falling ill. Because if you are not maintaining all these conditions, if you are not protecting the water source, and if you are not washing our hands, if you are not covering the food, if you are not controlling the flies, if you are not avoiding the passage of urine, such things, and all in open space, then if you are not maintaining a proper drainage system, everything everything is affecting our health. And if the normal condition of our health or healthy condition goes, that is leading into a diseased condition, right? So that is the link between health and disease. We can maintain a healthy condition and we can avoid the diseased condition up to a limit. Everything is in our hand on. Okay. So here today we have discussed about the health and its failure. Where we are failing. See, the failure of all following all these steps, there comes the health issues, right? So here we can make out the significance of health and how important to protect your health or your surroundings or to maintain the cleanliness. What is the importance of that? Here we are learning, right? And from childhood itself we need to teach, and we need to take classes about the cleanliness in schools. We need to make them understand, and teachers need to teach students about the cleanliness. So everywhere, if health is not there means, if it is not good means, nothing is going to work out, right? So from there, from our schools, from our homes, from our childhood, we need to start all these healthy practices. We need to teach them all the healthy practices. Okay, so in next class, we'll be learning about distinction between healthy and disease-free. What is healthy condition and what is disease-free condition? We'll learn that in next class. Okay, thank you.